Madam Chair, Commissioners, my name is Anthony Bonna. I reside at 844 Southwest Tulip Boulevard. On Thursday, you will cast an incredibly important vote at the county's final budget hearing. Many people in St. Lucie County are watching very closely. Last year, I had the incredible honor of sitting where you sit and serving our citizens. As a new commissioner, I was somewhat troubled to learn that St. Lucie boasted probably the highest property tax rate in Florida. Immediately, I wanted to do something to provide relief to our taxpayers. I eventually proposed $1 million in property tax relief, just a 1/20th of a mil reduction to be funded by a better than expected property value increase that year. However, in 2018, we faced significant uncertainty. Would an additional homestead exemption result in millions less in revenue? What would be the fate of the sales tax for infrastructure? How would we fund school resource deputies in light of the school district's inability to do so? As a team player, balancing all of the interests of the community and desiring for a unified commission, I ultimately voted to leave the tax rate the same as we awaited these outcomes. Amendment 1 failed. The sales tax passed. The school board will now be funding most school deputies. Home values increased for the 7th straight year in a row, this year again at a higher percentage than we thought when the budget was built. So we absolutely can give our citizens a break. This isn't about reserves. A reduction doesn't affect any 5-year plan. The county's reduced SRD responsibility and increased property values weren't in anyone's 5-year plan. The voters didn't reject a sales tax because it wasn't in their 5-year plan. We can stay faithful to budget stabilization while significantly reducing the millage rate. Some bring up 2007 in nostalgic fashion. Is it possible things were broken in 2007 and we were spending way too much money? Is that really where we want to go? Some mock or minimalize what even a 1/4 mil or a 1/10 of a mil might do for property owners and families. To them, I say it's important we take incremental steps in the right direction. The PSL Council reduced their rate 4 years in a row. Their work's making a difference. Let me remind you, even if the county reduces the millage, citizens will be paying significantly more this year as a result of the 1 mil increase for the school board and the rise in values. And if you have any doubt about whether this is a county or a city problem, consider this. Of the 10 largest cities in Florida, PSL had the 3rd lowest rate. When you combine city millage rates with their county tax rate, which this body is responsible for, PSL skyrockets to having the highest millage on the list, from 3rd lowest to the highest. Let that sink in. Finally, the Citizens Budget Committee recommended a 1% decrease in spending this year. Where are the proposals from our department heads suggesting how they would implement a 1% or 5% reduction in their committee, in their department? I've requested these as part of a public records request. Serving as commissioner is an incredible responsibility. I know you balance many priorities, including public safety, community services, and infrastructure, to name a few. Reducing the millage can be accomplished without sacrificing essential priorities.
Mr.
Please,
Bonna,
when you vote,
Mr.
do not
Bonna.
forget the taxpayer risk the county's credibility
Mr.
with our
Bonna.
citizens who've been so generous. Thank you.